can build their V-Trigger up, V-Trigger 3 up to just under full, activate V-Trigger 2, EX SVD, and kill them before they get a V-Trigger.
That's pretty wild,
I actually
dude.
think that's going to be a key strategy for him, to be honest with you.
I really like V-Trigger too. You know, in estimation from North America, we think that he's nerfed. I would say most of us think that he's nerfed overall, even considering V-Trigger 2. But, and I think that's the case here. People think that he's nerfed. But, you know, some people's tier lists still have him in A. Still in a good spot. So we'll see. I certainly don't think that he's bad. You know, I don't think he's been nerfed into the ground or anything.
And you were also talking about the throw loops earlier, you know, some of it being removed. I really feel like that's going to be a key strategy in Season 3, and I'm wondering if people are going to do that in this game, where they are just going to take throws, even in the corner.
It's something we already saw, right? If a Cammy's mid-screen pressuring you, you take the grab, right? That's existed since Season 1. The only thing is that applies to more characters now.
Right, and it applies in the corner.
And in the corner as well to many characters.
Yeah,
not all, but many.
All right.
So it looks like we're going to get going here.
And here we go with the new, beautiful golden-themed UI for Season 3. I really wonder if it all has to do with G.
We're all wondering that.
You know, because G, you know, when he was in the intro trailer, his arm is like kind of gold, and he's like a president or something like that. Like, does he just have a lot of money? But
so, of course, Rashid Formoke, who already was so good with that character, and then many of us think that he's really super good now. I was wondering if Jobin will go back to Ryu, but I guess not. It's going to be Nakali.
All right, sticking with Nakali here. So Nakali, of course, his V-Triggers didn't change much. He just got a new move in V-Trigger 1 and V-Trigger 2, and Jobin went with V-Trigger 2. He gets the little scream where he throws out the little stationary fireball.
Yeah, I think a lot of Nakali's think that that's kind of where the juice is right now. There's some setups with it. There's some anti-air possibilities with it. It's kind of a cool move. And so I've always liked Moke's movement. I think he's super strong in movement with this character, although a little bit off the marks right there.
What's interesting is he has gone with V-Trigger 1. You know, we just talked about how V-Trigger 2 was considered so strong. Oh, he tried to get out of the corner with the EX Eagle Spike. Oh, there you see. There's the new move in V-Trigger 2. All right.
Moke ready for that.
Gets the anti-air, now trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but Jobin with a decent life lead and then gets a crush counter.
Woo! He tried to stick it out again. The V-Trigger, no. Wow, jab. Okay, he saw Moke overextend just a little bit.
Yep, there we go. So round 1 to Jobin. Can you imagine a tournament where Moke, top 8, Capcom Cup, and Evo Finisher goes to the loser's bracket in round 1?
That man went for the reset off of Jump Fierce. Okay. Yeah.
Definitely happened here at Evo Japan.
Hey, okay. They're trading these.
I love it.
So far, I love Jobin's game. I really like his spacing. I like his decision making. His stand jab in the last round was key. Something that Moke is going to have to remember, look for in the future.
Oh, wow. He got him with the anti-air. I thought that was going to be too close. I thought he was going to go under. But good distancing for Jobin, but still stuck in the corner. Hasn't been able to get out. There we go. An EX uppercut is going to allow him to get out.
He has not wanted to do V-reversal at all. Looking for the juggle here. Yes, continuing corner pressure. Trying to press buttons again. It was the same idea. This time, though, Moke got him with the sand straw.
With the proper timing on the meaty.
All right, so Moke making the right choice there, starting off with pressure.
Oh, that button still as good as ever. Touching heavy punch.
A little bit more whiff punishable, but if you connect with it, of course, very good.
Chasing him down off of that back roll. Ooh. Nice catch with the sweep, and then a little bit
close.
Yeah, a little
Can
bit.
Can he get the bells? He went for his own DP, and that's he was there in the corner. He's gonna get close, not quite.
Okay, goes for just a setup and goes for the proper meaty, and there it is.
James,
game number 1 to Jobin.
In answer to your question, yes, I can definitely imagine a situation where top 8 at Evo USA Moke goes out in losers in the first round. Of course I can imagine that.
Yeah, so many strong players here. Jobin, not a player who gets to travel so much, but still of the highest pedigree, and as you can see, able to pull out some of the wild stuff like a meaty uppercut for the stun.
Well, it's a common thing that Rashids will press buttons in that situation. Shorts are so good. Jobin know that. Pretty cool.
You can't combo into sweep anymore. That is a nerf on there. Before you would combo into a sweep at that range, but it does not work anymore. Oh, great patience from Jobin.
Love this spacing right here by Moke. Jobin, excellent blocking, just great defense. It's not all wild uppercuts.
Ooh, what a call out. Backdash, escape the command throw. So here we go, back to the corner position again. Oh, he tried to jump, it looked like, and got hit during his pre-jump frames.
Yeah, that was basically worst case scenario for Jobin there. But Moke, again, great pressure. Started off quickly. See if he can get the same thing. Well, he wanted whirlwind at the start. A little bit of patience now from Jobin. Very interesting to see how Jobin will switch it up. Sometimes jumping, sometimes doing meaty-ish DPs, right? Sometimes just blocking for extended periods. Oh, hit Kenny has not been thrown off. Even though Moke's escaped the last 2 or 3.
Jump attack right in. Oh, yeah. EX Eagle Spike is something you always got to watch out for. Rashid's used that a lot of times just to get out of the corner.
All right, Jobin. Here's Moke now. Can you get anything this time?
Ooh,
the defense from Jobin here!
Know which way to block, and he gets a crush counter heavy kick. All right. Got a sizable life.
No.
Yeah, that's punishable. But not huge punish. Oh, crush counter.
Big chance now for Moke. Corner carry, super important. He went for it again!
He baited him out this time. Okay, okay, okay.
One too many times right there for Jobin. But again, the fact that he's not always doing that, there are, as I said, some extended periods of blocking too. That's really trying to set the mix-up into Moke's mind.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a technique right there. You can delay your meaty a little bit so that if they do wake up uppercut, you block. So you just kind of hit the button a little bit late, but then that's when the opponent can get away with wake up jabs and wake up light punches and light kicks.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Sudden strike right there, Moke in.
Counter hit combo, yep, has the anti-air spinning mixer all ready to go. Oh, he's going to be able to juggle up that.
The conversion there, very close to stun. Is this it? It is.
Yeah, and he goes for the back throw to do extra stun. Oh, that was nice setup. Make sure that he can build extra meter while switching sides.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got it. He got it. Looking for the wake-up jab there.
And the bright, golden, perfect KO on the screen now. They definitely let you know you got perfected in Season 3. That's punishable, yep.
Got a little bit. Ah, these anti-airs are on point.
All right, Moke looking real strong now. Oh, too far! He tried to counter him with his own sweep to get some distance, to get the knockdown and get out of the corner. Oh,
what? Was that on purpose, James, do you think?
Was that a V reversal, or?
That's what I feel probably was, but I don't know.
But, I mean, it's the other button, I think, right? Oh, I can't remember now. Anyway. Oh, just missed with the Seismo again.
He really waited.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just surprised at how far behind him it's hitting, you know?
Yeah, the jab one, yeah.
All right, there we go.
Okay, tough times now for Jobin. He's blocked all these well, not the overhead this time.
And Moke says, "No, sir, I will not be sent to losers bracket in first round here at Evo Japan. I am gonna try to keep up my streak of top 8 finishes in all the majors that I've been to," and he's off to a good start here. So
that was a big test, though. That was a big test. For Jobin, I liked a lot of what he did, but yeah, he's going to have to go through loser's side. It looks like they are updating the pools live.
Oh, nice.
And in winners finals, on the other side of it, apparently it's already been arranged. It's going to be WP Rumors of Ghosts.
Rumors of Ghosts, huh? Okay, okay.
And we'll see if Moke now will play against Aoma. And we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
But like I said, you can go to smash.gg and click on Evo Japan, click on Street Fighter 5 or whichever game you want to follow. You'll find the brackets there, and they are being updated.
And what are the size of the pools here? So when you go look at the pool, for example, on average, how many players would you say is in each pool here? If we can see, looks like 8, 9, 10, like 9-ish, 10-ish?
Yeah.
9-ish, 10-ish players per pool. Okay, okay. Good stuff. All right, so we've had our first Street Fighter AE match here in the inaugural Evo Japan. Still very surreal that we're here, that it's happening. I'm very excited by it all.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Very, very cool. So, of course, I'm going to spend a little bit of extra time here in Japan afterwards. Going to have a chance to look around and visit some more places and, you know, try to hit up Hey Arcade one night maybe for that 10 yen Super Turbo sessions.
That's so cool.
Yeah, dude, we went to Hey Arcade and it's like, you cannot not find a fighting game there. Like every fighting game I felt like you could possibly want to play was there.
Very diverse.
You know?
And as well as a lot of non-fighting games too. There's just a ton of different games there.
Yeah. So it was very cool. That of course is in Akihabara, which we got to walk around a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
Visited Super Potato Store where they had a lot of like old school games and things like
That's
that.
right, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I visited like the Kotobukiya stores and everything like that. So it's
Yeah,
very
man,
cool.
I bought something there.
Yeah, I know. I've
I
been.
went all the way to Japan.
I am doing a good job so far of restraint right now. I have not like gone crazy, but who knows what'll happen during the course of this next week. So
I went all the way to Japan. Went to a famous Japanese sort of statue and memorabilia store. I bought Harry Potter chopsticks.
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. So. Oh man, that's awesome.
It
Yeah.
actually was really cool though.
I mean, like, I haven't seen a lot of like the fighting game figures yet. You know what I mean? Like, I think we just didn't hit a lot of the right stores and everything
Yeah.
like that. But like, I can't wait to go and to try to find all like the fighting game figures and things like that, Final Fantasy figures, all sorts of other crazy things like that. So you know, it's gonna be fun
You're
here.
looking forward to it,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
tell.
Oh yeah.
Man, you're percolating over there.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, of course.
See what sort of wares I can bring back home.
In the meantime, it looks like Yukadon is moving into winter semifinals of his pool. I think that's
Okay.
somebody who I'll expect to go far, somebody who's had a ton of success on the international stage.
I also see Dev in there. Dev is one of the players who lives in the Philippines, helps run a lot of the Filipino tournaments that take place over there. So.
Mena RD has to play in his pool. Got quite a bit of work yet to be done in that one. But yeah, he's somebody who I think is doing super well coming into this season. KIT, he won.
Yes.
There were strong players there, and he won it. So he's already looked very good. Of course, having won Capcom Cup just last month.
And it's really interesting, too, because looking at a lot of those tier lists, like, people weren't talking about Birdie before.
Nobody talked. On Twitter, I said nobody was been talking about Birdie. And somebody was like, Japan's been talking about Birdie. And I specifically remember that in early Season 2, I had a talk with, I think it was Tokido. And I was like, hey, what do you feel about these characters? A couple of different characters. Oh, strong, not so strong. What do you think about Birdie? I don't know. It literally didn't have an opinion because didn't see it often enough. So I don't know, man.
Hey, well, you know what? He's S tier, A tier to a lot of the players now. So
he's a good character. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
But he didn't even get buffed between Season 2 and 3. He got a couple of nerfs, right? A little small nerfs here and there.
Yeah, EX Grab is not throw invincible. Anti-air is a little bit better again, but same for many characters.
But the headbutt doesn't lean back as far anymore.
Right, the zonk.
And he stays closer to you now, so it's easier to punish, right?
Yeah.
So
although he moves a little bit farther forward, I think, so you can get through some more stuff. But
doesn't have that
different.
counter hit pushback issue that it used to have, you know. So yeah. But a lot of people considering a very, very strong character now after Mena RD had taken Capcom Cup. So.
Well, you know, it often takes that. We talked about Akuma a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
And although I think nobody thought he was bad at the start, but not sure many people had him at like the top tier, which is where Tokido did, and Tokido showed it. I mean, what can you say? He won Evo, second place at Capcom Cup.
I always thought Tokido was like outside a top 10 before Evo, and then
Akuma.
Yeah, Akuma, and then Tokido was just like, oh, he's so good, and I was like, I don't know, Tokido. I think you're kind of. But then he won Evo, and then I was like, okay.
I was the same as you. Yeah.
So that's, of course, is one of the greatest things. That's why, obviously at the start of a season, it's always exciting because you can get to see a lot of new kind of things and a lot of that theory fighter like we were talking about. But it's just awesome to see how the game advances during the course of the year, how it matures and how it develops and everything. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this, especially with the decisions between V-Trigger 1 and 2 now. See if a lot of characters just end up leaning towards one, or if there's characters who can use both.
Right. Sure, but there is always that development. Season 2 was the same way. Season 1 was the same way. Some of the characters that we thought were weaker in Season 1 ended up being stronger. Some of the characters that everybody thought Ryu was one of the best characters in Season 1 at the start. And Nash as well.
Yes.
And by the end of Season 1, I think many people thought Nash was mid-tier-ish.
Right.
Ryu, not bad, obviously. He's still probably high mid.
Ryu was still
but
good,
they weren't the top 2 in the game. Right. So that always occurs. People learn more about games as they develop.
Yep.
And the fact that Capcom is changing Street Fighter V once a year, more or less. There was a small patch in the middle of last year.
Right.
That's a year-long experiment process.
Yes.
Seeing you know, so you know what the changes are, but how does that impact matchups and gameplay and decisions?
Yeah, even in
Could be big.
Season 2, when it started out, everyone thought, you know, like Yuri and Laura and Balrog were the best. And during the course of the year, a lot of people still thought they were super good, but they obviously didn't have the tournament impact that a lot of people were expecting. You know, of course, Urian did get nerfed a little bit in that mid-season patch. Had he not, he probably would have been a little bit more success, but even still, as good as he was really only Nemo and Dogura who are making any splashes with that character, you know? So, yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen this season? Everyone keeps talking about Abigail, but, you know, if it's any indication, that means Abigail's not going to win any tournaments, you know?
There you go. Yeah. I still think that he has some tough matchups. I don't think he doesn't rule everybody, but I do think he's very good overall. Yeah.
For sure.
And fun to play.
Okay, all right.
You can just be a jerk.
Trying to get the next matchup set up over here. You can see the stream station is actually right there, right behind you, right there.
Yeah.
So that's where they're playing.
Well, you know, Evo Japan, this is one of the first, I mean, obviously there have been big events here before, but this is one of the major first ones.
Right.
Right? This level, 2,200 players in Street Fighter V, other games 1,200 plus, right? There's some logistical challenges that you know, I'm sure are going to be worked on and gone through.
Exactly. So, no worries. We'll get a match for you guys up very soon, I'm sure. But in the meantime, hope you guys at home are enjoying it. Like I said, I know it's probably around like 7:30, 7:40 at in East Coast of the U.S. and of course about 4:40 in the West Coast. So thank you guys for taking the time to tune in and watch here. You guys are in for the long haul. It's going to be a long day of Street Fighter.
Yeah, or if you're in Europe, it's already early morning for you, and that's
nice.
You have an entire day.
Yeah, good stuff. So they have it. It's perfect for them, basically.
I think it probably is terrible. They're awake at like 2 or 3 in the morning right now.
Oh,
so.
oh wait. Oh, you mean that morning?
Oh yeah,
like,
super early.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense because it's obviously morning here.
Yeah.
Can't be morning in Europe. Logic.
There you go.
Oh man.
No, but it is very nice to see how global participation here is. Just walking around the event, I've seen people who I recognize from France and from Latin America and obviously from the U.S., people from Japan. Interestingly, not just here. You know, there are so many attendees that walking around Tokyo yesterday, we saw some people, or people told us that they saw us.
Yes.
That's just how many people there are. It's a giant city, super dense. Everywhere you go is packed with people, and yet there are enough people here at Evo Japan that we saw many of them just walking around.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, a lot of the players were talking about this. I saw this on social media from a lot of other players that, you know, just walking around, they'll run into a bunch of other players and everything, and it's just like, it's interesting because, you know, you're in a complete foreign country, you're outdoors, and you're just like running into your friends everywhere you go, you know, almost by chance, and it's really cool. So, yeah. But again, if you guys want to, don't forget that on twitch.tv/Evo, the jump off is happening there. They're playing all sorts of different games there, so you can check that out on that channel. It looks like
you got Tokido versus somebody.
Oh yeah. Okay, so there's the Nakuma matchup going over there right now. So you can check that out when you get a chance. But again, it looks like we have some players coming up to the station. Or
I see MOV just behind me. We'll see if that indeed is what's going on.
Yep. Get some players up to the station here. And again, yeah, if people are unawares, you know, okay, so we're going to have MOV versus Anchovy B. But so MOV is going to come up. Now, here's a player right now. I'm really curious to see how MOV does. Because remember, top 8 finisher Evo 2017 with Chun-Li, a character that was considered very highly nerfed between Season 1 and Season 2, to the point where she was like not a good character. And yet MOV fought against Bonchan Nash for 8th to get into top 8 at Evo, right? 2 characters a lot of people consider nerfed. However, in Season 3, ooh, Chun-Li.
She's got some juice.
Chun-Li has some juice. The V-Trigger 2 is interesting. The air legs is +4 now, so she's got her damage back off of that. On hit, it's +4 now. She's got crush counter towards heavy kick now, which seems super good.
I'm with you.
And so MOV, like I said, top 8 with a nerfed Chun, coming here in the Season 3 with a significantly stronger Chun.
I think so too. I told myself, once I found out what his name stands for, I'm not going to call him MOV anymore.
That's right.
So I'm looking forward to seeing Master of Vampires do well in this tournament.
Dude, I love it. Master of Vampires. I love it.
True. That's really what it stands for.
Yes, that's really what it stands for. And I guess he likes his vampires. He loves his gothic culture kind of thing. So yeah, MOV coming up here. Like I said, really, really strong player with Chun-Li already. So really curious to see how he's going to enjoy this and see if he actually has any V-Trigger 2 tech, or is he going to stick with V-Trigger 1 for now?
You know what I expect from Master Vampires is that, and I think from people in general, is to stick with what they know. Right?
Unless there's a significant...
Sure. In some cases, there will be significant benefits to having V-Trigger 2 or something like that. But I think for the most part, I'm looking for people to do what they do. You know, there's so much riding on this. You don't want to go into EVO Japan not well practiced enough. So I think I am looking for a lot of people to just stick with V-Trigger 1s or whatever characters that they used before, even if they're working on some new character now. Sort of stick with it, but we'll see.
My mistake, I thought it was Ancho VB. It's Ancho BB.
Yes.
Ancho BB. So here we go. So it is going to be Graft MOV. And again, shout outs to Team Graft again. These guys are a group of players who really believe in esports in Japan. And they have done that by sponsoring a lot of players early on, allowing them to travel. I've talked to some of the guys who run Graft before, and they told us that that's just their goal, is to try to promote esports here in Japan. So very exciting times.
Well, here's EVO Japan. This is the time.
Yep, and it is. MOV is going to be with I love that they act. It's a weird choice, but I actually love the fact that they put the date in the versus screen, because now when you watch it on YouTube, you will always know when it took place.
That's true. That's true.
You will always know what time that video took place, regardless of when it was uploaded.
Well, I'll tell you how it's been useful for me so far. I was grinding on SF5 one night, and all of a sudden it said the next day on a match that I played next, and I was like, okay, I'm out of here. Fine. Last match.
But Ancho BB going with Juri, a character who wasn't very strong in Season 1 nor Season 2, but some people consider it a little bit improved now. So a lot of little nice quality of life changes, like her target combo hits crouchers now.
Right.
And a good start for Ancho BB right now. Has a life lead, got the knockdown, combos into the EX. Okay, here we go. And yeah, you were right. MOV definitely going with V-Trigger 1, and Ancho BB going with V-Trigger 1 as well.
Well, I like that Jury V-Trigger 1 is 2 bars now. I think that's pretty significant.
Oh, he baited it out, so he's going to get the first round. So great start right now for Ancho BB.
I love the movement there. Back and forth a little bit, see if MOV... Dang it. Master Vampires can pick it up. It's hard. I'm going against a lot of years of ossification
I
right
know.
now.
Master Vampire.
Woo! The link. Very close to stun. Went for the overhead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The DP safe setup. Oh!
Missed it. He was a little bit closer than he thought, so a little bit less damage than he was hoping for. Oh, man. Oh, he got the link off of it.
Excellent pressure. MOV just ruled that one.
Yeah, MOV with a perfect in round number 2, so good recovery on his part.
But very fast start here from Ancho BB. Dashing forward and making it happen. Anti-airs are on point.
Okay. But remember, if you ever get a perfect, there's never a reason why you can't do it again in the middle of a round for a comeback. So MOV now with V-Trigger 1 activated, going in heavily. Look at this pressure right now.
Oh, it was air legs.
Yeah, that was supposed to be.
Working on stun. Next mix-up.
Oh, yeah. See, right there, he waited half a second to make sure he didn't do the wake-up pinwheel, and then he went for the throw. Kind of like an auto option select. You wait, throw.
Just patience. Patience. No need to be over crazy about things. He had a nice situation for himself there, especially once you are so close to achieving stun. You can afford to play just a little bit. Ancho BB much slower start here.
Yeah, I expect Chuns to use the air legs a lot more, because before, it was minus on block. But the thing is, on plus, you got so little out of it. It was like light kick into lightning legs. It was like 100 and some damage. But now you can actually get the 200 damage that you got before, so the reward is far more worth it. So I feel like it's a tool that we'll see Chun-Li's bringing back.
Sure, makes sense. V-trigger already there for Jerry. See that 2-bar V-trigger? That's a big deal.
Yeah, but using up a little bit of it. Yep, canceling. There it is. It's gone.
She can
get another one. Yep.
Yeah, it's possible.
Ooh, reach. The crouch and medium kick had that range. Okay.
MOV trying to be patient. Oh, he won. They both dashed forward at the same time. They both thought it was time to move.
MOV walking backwards on his wake up, causing Ancho BB to miss his throw.
Now Ancho BB, yeah, I love it. He saw the situation that he had. MOV needed to move forward. Ancho BB put up a wall. But, you know, one of the things that works the best when you've established a wall is your own forward movement all of a sudden.
All right, well, Ancho BB took first round last game too, but then MOV came right back with a perfect and then took round number 3. So see if he can get anything going. Well, it's not going to be a perfect this time already.
I do think that Ancho BB has settled it down a little bit. Okay, he's getting pressure now. Wow, thrown out of the corner.
Yeah, back throw. So yeah, there you go. Ancho BB knew he had that turn, so he's going to take it after the air legs. Here we go, pressure. Oh, he tried to back off. Looks like he tried to bait a throw. Didn't quite get it.
MOV with trigger.
Nice.
Next combo's into super. This is very dangerous now. Yes!
There it is.
Is that enough?
It is enough. Ancho BB taking game number 2 over MOV.
Yeah, it seemed to me like he started to settle down a little bit and get better timings, better spacings. In the first game, he opened up one of the rounds by dashing forward, and that's not something he went back to again. You know, he was a little bit more deliberate, a little bit slower. That seemed to work out better. See if MOV has the answer.
All right. See if MOV can turn things around for himself here.
Air legs missed again.
3. Yeah. He keeps neutral jumping by accident instead of forward jumping. Can't do air legs on neutral jump. There we go. And no pressure from Ancho BB after blocking it too, which is interesting.
Yeah, hasn't taken, well, that's not much of a risk if Chun doesn't have EX.
Ooh. Whoa, that was it's like she extended herself into that range to get thrown. Oh boy, activation,
yes.
Yeah, it's gonna get some decent damage off of that.
Okay, it was the right time.
Up,
and
yep.
Trigger's there, activates. Oh, that could be big. Wow, went for the grab. Still very close to doing it.
Yeah, here we go. That's gonna be able
enough.
to do it. Ancho BB now at match point over MOV. We already saw one top 8 EVO 2017 finisher almost get sent to losers.
Right.
But we have that. We're 1 round away from having that happen to the second one we've seen on stream today.
And this is the first match for MOV.
Ooh. What a rough draw for him here.
Okay, starting off well. He's got the corner for himself. Got to watch out for super.
Oh, there's that a setup that towards medium punch automatically pushes you out of throw range.
This range here. Yes, it finally came.
Oh, yeah.
It finally came. But MOV was playing at such a smart range, it was just a little bit outside of Button's range. So if Ancho BB had woken up with something like a jab, MOV would be safe, but he could still walk forward and get a grab very quickly or put a media of his own out if he wanted.
All right, dashing under here. So now both players at match point. So close
from
here.
there.
Round 1 here in EVO Japan of their pools.
Also, BB has already won a match, but this is the first one for MOV. Oh, okay, pressure.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, and right there you see he's got the much more damaging combo.
Ooh,
not
look
quite.
at the stun. Yes, he went for his own. He went in hard.
He just delayed it for a little bit, and he's going to get max damage here. One more mix-up now for MOV.
MOV. Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
You can see he's playing patiently. He's taking the grabs.
Yep.
He's just going to block. Hey, at the perfect spot. MOV does it. He's going to move on.
Master of Vampires moves on to the next round here in his pool.
So Ancho BB will go down to losers. He, like I said, he had to face another opponent in the very first round. He beat Dump.
He beat Dump?
He beat Dump.
Dump or Dumb?
I'm saying Dump.
Dump, okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, no, that's the name.
Nice, nice.
He beat
okay.
Dump in the first round, but then MOV, of course, just moved on there.
Yeah, so he took care of Dump in round 1 and then came against MOV, but unfortunately, he was the one that got dumped, and he is now in loser's bracket. Master of Vampires moves on. But you can see right here, no free matches. No free matches. It is scary, scary times right now. Oh, man. But so we've had two good matches again. To start off, we had 2 top 8 EVO finishers from 2017 here. Both of them almost, coming close. Coming close. But coming up next, that we're gonna have on stream is gonna be Momochi.
Oh, okay. As we said, he won his own single elim tournament last night. He looked very good.
Yeah, a bunch of players were there. I saw photos. Like Cian was there, GamerB was there, Justin was there.
Yep.
So a whole bunch of guys
was there. F-Champ was there. There's a lot of good players there.
Yeah, but Momochi's going to be going up against Zuikamban Hernia.
Okay.
Zuikamban Hernia. Now it's interesting. The ZUI. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. You know, in Japanese, because like I see that and I'm thinking like Chinese pinging, so I want to be like Zui.
Yeah.
Zui
is it a full-on diphthong?
Yeah,
I'm not sure what you do with it.
Yeah, but it's it might be Zuikamban Hernia. So,
I don't know, man.
There you go.
This is the first round match for Momochi, but as before, Zuikamban Hernia has already beaten somebody else. So, you know, we'll see if this. Again, I wouldn't be surprised to just have a series of very strong matches between players that I at least don't know.
Hernia. I like the fact that it's Hernia. I want to say he's a Zangief player or something like that, you know. Just like break people.
Bursting his own muscles out.
Oh, man. But, wait, I'm hearing that we might have a different match coming up on stream?
Human Bomb after all.
Okay, we're going to have a different match, so it is not going to be Momochi. I was really curious to see who Momochi was going to play.
Same.
Because obviously a strong Ken player, but he was using Colleen in the tournament yesterday. But, you know, Ken, one of those characters that a lot of players feel like maybe didn't get the improvements that he needed. But, you know, some people are saying, oh, V-Trigger 2 doesn't look very good. But I see a lot of potential in V-Trigger 2, honestly. I actually kind of do.
I'm looking at you with a pretty strong side eye right now.
Yeah, I know. But, like, I don't know. Like, I've seen some, like, if you have, because the thing is, it's a one-button reaction, right? It's a one-button reaction, so you don't have to anti-air late.
It's not even a good anti-air.
Right, but if it's an early anti-air, they're not stopping it.
Well, if there's not a button out yet.
Yeah, exactly. But how many people are going to hit a button up there, right? So that's the key. And it's no motion, so it's super easy to react with. So I think there's going to be a lot of potential with that. I think there's a lot of potential with that. When he builds it up, you can't jump at him, et cetera, et cetera. But
I feel like it's in the running for one of the worst in the game. I'm going to be honest, James. But we'll see what goes. We'll see what happens. All right, we have Human Bomb Chun. I think that makes sense. Character that he played when she was strong, and he has gone back there. He, of course, has been an excellent player himself for many, many years.
Yeah.
Chado is his opponent with Fang, a character that I am high on right now.
Right.
I like Fang in this game. I think he's gotten some good stuff. I love his V-Trigger 2, and I'm happy to see that we'll be seeing it. Although Human Bomb with V-Trigger 2 too.
Fang here making his first appearance in Season 3 of Street Fighter V. You know, finally showing up to Street Fighter V.
Oh, he's in the game now.
Yeah, exactly.
I felt he was pretty good after Season 2.5 changes.
Yeah.
But,
he was. But
you know,
now,
he has many of the same, but he has a little bit more damage on things. He has more frame advantage on the roundhouse mine. His anti-airs are a little bit better. He maintains having throw loops in many situations. Characters often don't have that anymore.
Right.
And V-Trigger 2, I think, is super good.
And you already see a great start for Chado right now against Human Bomb. Human Bomb, of course, probably one of the greatest Street Fighter players that people don't talk about as much, you know? But here we go. He has the setup, but
lovely.
no quick rise. Smart stuff from Chado. He was ready for it already.
Yeah, I feel like Chado's done the homework.
Yep. But here comes Human Bomb already with
Activate.
a comeback. Oh, now he's got the skinny arms. Yeah.
So all the special moves, well, the mine and the up balls, they have more hits. There's a splash hitbox on the up balls as well. You can see you use up some of the timer when you do those options.
Right.
You can also cancel up balls right into command dash. Is that it?
What an anti-air!
Dude,
for Chado, he was
his
already...
anti-airs are better. Down fierce, down medium kick, stand medium kick are all better.
Yeah, that stand medium kick hit at the perfect range. That's like a typical Chun-Li stand medium kick anti-air range, and he tried it, and it didn't work. Chado got in.
Fangs have often wanted that stand medium kick to be a good anti-air, and it kind of wasn't, but now it is. Backing off.
Fishing with that crouch medium punch.
He also builds more V meter for getting out a V skill.
Oh yeah, when it hits the opponent.
Yeah.
It used to be 6 for a bar, now it's like 3 for a bar.
Oh, didn't link it.
But I thought he was too far.
It was the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Try for the anti-air. Human Bomb gets over. He's got the corner now. It's big for him.
Oh, and he's
Can he
gonna
get
get some
set up?
extra damage here.
Okay. Fang has EX, so I guess that's probably not going to work out very well against Fang anyway. Just
That's
do EX
true.
command dash to escape.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Maybe bait it out with a quick Kikosho and then get ready for a throw or something like that. But Chado has been doing his homework. You can see he's not quick rising in like any of those setups.
Trying to escape Human Bomb. Lovely jump back. That's perfectly placed.
And it gets that knockdown too. Oh, look at that. Yep, crossing him up doesn't kill the flash kick command. Whew.
The backdash was key to get out of that spot that was in Fang's wheelhouse, and Human Bomb saw that.
Oh, meta out of the V skill.
Oh, you can also get big damage juggles off stuff now. He has legit big damage combos.
Even like super, well, they'll bounce on the Rio Benda afterwards.
Chado keeping his charge. Oh, he spent EX. That super's gone now. Human Bomb, yeah, great spot. Great reaction. Was not a good time to flick that out there for Chado.
Yeah, Johnny, a.k.a. Human Bomb, taking game number 1. But again, like I said, these are all world-class players, and Human Bomb, like I said, probably one of the greatest former EVO top 8 finisher in Street Fighter 4. Always there, always doing well in like all the Capcom Pro Tours and everything like that. But like people don't talk about him. You know, it's weird. He always stays under the radar for some strange reason, you know, but he may be one of the greatest Street Fighter players of this current generation. But even still, we've already seen so many of the... Oh, nice block! Oh, but a cross up that time.
Close to stun on this.
Oh, the throw. He was thinking maybe instant overhead or low, but then the throw came out. And now Human Bomb taking round number 1 of game 2, so he's at 1 round away.
Chado was trying sleeve to start off most of these rounds. Oh, not quite there.
Oh, there's that crush counter. Oh, man.
That is really good,
yeah,
James.
You can see the damage off of that. Oh,
Key
man.
tech, very important. But lovely range by Human Bomb. Again, it's a spot where he can attack, and he's pretty safe. He does it again!
All right, but thrown back into the corner now, and especially with a V-trigger 2-fong, he's all ready to go. One hit could lead into some massive damage.
You see Human Bomb trying to escape with jumps, and it just has not been working. Save DX this time.
Oh, he's got some
Great
mix-up.
block!
Oh, but Human Bomb
Look at this,
is
just
ready.
waiting for his Human Bomb. He knew he wasn't at risk for a throw, so why press buttons? Oh, his own super cross up. It does hit. Yeah, you got to look for it.
Oops.
So very lucky for Chado, but he's got to build on that.
Yep. But he's still got the V-trigger 2 running. You see he's got half of it left. Look at him.
Oh, he went in too far. Human Bomb, nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
the backdash baited the throw, and Chado reeling his head back. Oh.
Very nicely played by Johnny. Again, I love his spacing when he was pressuring.
Right.
Fangs can be buttony at those spots. And his buttons beat a lot of other characters at those ranges where he likes to be. So instead, Human Bomb backed off just a little bit to where his own is very strong. You know, he looks like he's very well practiced.
Yes.
He's looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, no, what's mostly very interesting about this tournament, though, and Street Fighter V in general, is that, you know, we talked about Hey Arcade and going and playing in there. You know what one fighting game you won't find in there? Street Fighter V, right? So it was never released in the arcade, despite this one being arcade edition, which is kind of strange. But, you know, that's where a lot of players get their practice. You know, they, after business, after work, they just go to the arcades and they play a bunch over there. And so what's interesting is a lot of the Japanese players who are playing are the ones that have it at home, and they've been practicing a lot there, playing online a bunch of times. So it's really interesting to see how that's going to pan out and play out. And I really wonder if they're going to throw Arcade Edition in the arcade or not, right? I mean, it's arcade. They built an arcade mode in there. It feels kind of appropriate. So
it does.
It'd be nice, too.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
We will see. It's been the case for a couple of years at this point already. And yet, you know, the Japanese Street Fighter V scene is very strong. I feel for them for not having it in the arcades because their arcade culture is so important to them. And still, very large arcades. As you said, we walked through a couple of them. Still quite big.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting because, like, we already, the worldwide release, there was a point in time where all of us were talking about how US might be the best,
there was
at the beginning of Season 2 and everything like that. And, you know, Europe was really strong. You could see the effects of it not being in the arcades for a while. But, you know, it really hasn't held them back because here they are. Here they are. They are probably the strongest in the game right now, you know, overall. Yeah, granted, MENA RD won Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
Punk has won a bunch of events, et cetera, et cetera. But overall, in terms of pure strength, Japan is still the strongest.
I think so, too.
Yeah. All right. So here, now I think we're going to, not yet. We are going to get, Guilty Gear player, Machabo, coming up here. Of course, Machabo, one of the strongest Guilty Gear players in the country. Amazing, amazing Guilty Gear player. And he's going to be going up against Betanada. Oh, TLA Rock Machabo.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, you know, he said he was going to learn some Street Fighter to get some sponsors.
Right, that's right.
TLA
He did,
Rock,
yeah.
there you go. So, Machabo's sponsored now. I'm not sure who Machabo plays in this game, actually.
By the way, that Human Bomb versus Chado match was to get into winners finals of their pool.
Oh, okay. So they were already quite far along in that pool.
They had both played one match.
Okay. Gotcha.
This is winners finals of the pool.
Yeah, and remember,
Pool AS16.
semifinals is not going to be as close to the end as we think. So a lot of these guys are making it out of the pool. The semifinals is still going to be like, what, 128 players or something?
Dude, they're 2,200 people. You got a long road to win this thing.
Long way to go.
It's not a short path.
Now here's another
Ed,
character people have been talking about, and that is Ed. Ed, we talk about some quality of life changes, you know, for some characters. Ed, he's gotten a few, and now his V Trigger 2 gives him 2 to 3 free get-ins with the ground V Trigger, which is +2 on block. His crouching medium kick will never not combo into Psycho Upper anymore. Yeah, but so we see V Trigger 2 Ed already.
Yeah, and I already think he has some pretty good pressure options. I like some of his mid-range tools from about... Oh, he tried to go in a little bit too far. Watchable already. But yeah, I already thought he had some good tools. It was just a little bit inconsistent in some ways.
Right.
And that's been tampered down a little bit.
Yeah, and he still has one of the best escape V reversals.
That's true.
You know. Oh, he got caught by the charged heavy punch.
Oh,
and now he's in. Yep. Not quite stunned. Oh, there we go.
See a little dance there, though?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Betanada looking good.
Yeah. Machabo. Okay, so Machabo is an Akali player. See if he can find some success with his character here in Street Fighter. He's been featured a lot on Daigo the Beast stream, if I'm not mistaken. He's been playing a lot over there with them. So he has a good pedigree of practice partner.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, he tried to go in too far. Betanada finally, after getting mauled.
Yeah, EX Psycho Upper just right in the middle.
Backing off a little bit. Still no trigger there for Betanada. He's used V reversal. Okay, got it now. See if he gets a chance to make things happen.
Yeah, here we go.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So Machabo says, I just don't even want to deal with your plus mix-up.
And there's no big need for V-trigger for him. He's so close to getting the round anyway. Yeah, just get out of there. That's a very smart decision.
I love the way, though, that Betanada is using Charge Heavy Punch into V-Trigger 2 to make sure that that will connect. Because, you know, the V-Trigger 2, the straight one, is just basically a fireball. If you jump it, he's dead, right? So by using the heavy punch as a lead-in, it guarantees that he can get the connection with it.
Yeah, and more frame advantage than... Oh, no!
Oh, he drops his combo. Problems.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh, and a delayed standing medium kick. Caught him with a frame trap.
Next hit could be for stun, depending on what it is. No, Betanada escapes.
No V-trigger activation for Betanada
that was super
yet.
for sure. He wanted super. I got it here, though.
Oh.
Got it here. So Machabo tried to respond to the fireball with a super. It came out as Dragon Punch. Then he gets another chance immediately after. Takes advantage that time. Game 1.
Interesting, though, that Betanada died full V-trigger, full critical art. Always a tough way to go out. It's never how you want to go out.
This is the 7th win for player 1.
Just wasn't a great chance to use that stuff, you know, and towards the end of that round there.
Zoning a little bit with the ground pound. I think it builds a little less V meter in this season.
Ooh!
Tried to uppercut, but that was too far forward. But gets the back throw, so puts Betanada back right into the corner.
Out of there, not quite for a punish though. Now, this has really been the Machabo show. Okay, finally anti-air. We've got to see something here for Betanada. Too far for grab.
Yeah, you got to know your own distance setups right there. So
getting away at least. Oh, knocked out of, I think, anti-air.
Yeah, looked like maybe that was a habitual jump standing light punch.
Could be.
Might
People are still getting over it.
Uh-oh, here we go. Cancel. Big damage. And a little bit of a corner carry.
No.
Oh,
too far. That could have been super. Didn't need it.
Didn't. Oh, smart stuff for Machabo to know that he did not need to spend all that meter.
Very well measured. So match point now for TLA Rock Machabo. Betanada trying to be tricky with things. Back, forward. Again, he tries it. Again, Machobo's ready.
A nice combo and a cycle flicker. Oh, caught him out of the charge heavy punch.
Look at this cage right now. He backs off in case of jump. Perfect! Just like that. Machobo's looking good. Got ready for the dashes. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Betanata's facing a wall right now.
He has not been able to figure out a way to get a hit in. Dashed up, got checked again.
Yep, like there's
got
the jump.
anti-air.
Machobo paying attention to both the ground and the anti-air in a way that is not easy to do, but he's got it right now. And again, the dash. Again, it's shut down. Look at Machobo cheesing at himself right there.
Yeah, and you know what? Same mistake. Betanata died with a critical art and a full V-trigger. He just didn't want to activate it. He wanted to hit in the activator sometimes. Sometimes you get married to that.
Right.
Especially now with the damage scaling a little bit higher on canceling into V-triggers.
That's true.
It counts as 2 instead of 1 now. And so it counts as 2 moves instead of 1 move now, I should say,
Right.
because that's
For
how the
damage
scaling
reduction,
works,
yeah.
right? So, yeah, he couldn't get in through dashes. He couldn't get in through jump. He has a V-trigger that lets him in. You know what I mean? So he had that, and he held on to the V-trigger for too long.
I think it's one of those situations where you begin to get into your own head about it a little bit too much. I can't get in, and that's all you think about, right? You don't then have what the solution is. You have to sort of be removed for the situation first. As he's walking away now, he's probably like, I got the V-trigger. You know, we'll see what happens later for him.
Yeah.
So Machobo wins his pool, and we're going to move on to the next match.
Okay. Well, you know what? We talked about this matchup coming up earlier, and here it's finally happening. It is, of course, Echo Fox's Momochi coming up here onto the stream. He just won his own little single elimination tournament at the venue that himself and Choco Blanca do a lot of their shinobiism and run a lot of their events. And he's going up against Zui Kanban Hernia coming up here. Of course, Momochi, we talked about former top 8 finishers. Momochi, of course, is a former EVO champion.
That's true.
In Street Fighter IV, one of the greatest players of all, maybe in all of recent Street Fighter IV memory. Actually, not even recent, even
no
beyond that.
Yeah.
Even
He's one of the best fighting game players of all time. For sure.
He was one of the strongest in Third Strike.
Oh, yeah.
He's been playing forever. So this guy, one of the highest quality players that you can possibly find produced from this amazing country here.
Now, this is his first round for Momochi, and he's going to go with Colleen, the character that he won last night's tournament with.
Okay,
Very interesting to
okay.
see. All right. As I said, I think in general, people are going to be picking characters and V-triggers that they are accustomed to, but not everybody has that same mindset. It looks like Momochi feels he's ready. At least early in pools. You know, we'll see. See if he sticks with it. Yuri in there for Zuikanban Hernia, who has already beaten somebody else in his first round matchup.
All right, so here we go. Momochi going with Colleen.
So you mentioned some buffs for Colleen.
Yeah, she's got a couple of like her V skill's a little more punishable than before on block, but V trigger 2 seems like a lot of things. And then also off of the vanity step, she's got some interesting like they tweaked around her target combos.
Yeah.
One of them has a launch on it.
Jeez. Already in here on the stun. All right.
Yep, here we go, the launch, and
That's
she
the
gets
one
the
you're
reset.
talking about.
Yep. And so now she gets a reset off of that, which is huge. Even on V Trigger 2, she gets this crazy cross-up meaty with her dash ice spike.
Ready for the dash. It may be enough here.
Yeah, there it is. Momochi taking round number 1.
He looked super confident.
Yeah.
I love he knows the setups. You can see. Oh, we saw him play last night. He has setups. Movement looks like it's there. The mid-range game is there. Her buttons, I would not say, are the strongest in footsies.
No.
She does have some tools, though, and V-skill at properly spaced spot.
Oh.
Most characters can't punish.
Interesting. Cancel into the up fireball. I'm not sure if that was just a execution error or the weirdest call out ever. All right, good patience from Momochi. He says, I'm not going to deal with a lot of this. All right.
Well, think back to his Ken play. You know, that's a character who has an incredible burst if he wants it, incredible speed if he wants it, and yet oftentimes Momochi would just play slowly in mid-range. Not surprised to see his Colleen do the same.
Well, Hernia is going to get a ton of damage off of that hit.
Oh, he went for his V-skill afterward. Momochi didn't expect it.
Oh, look at the big icicles after there. She's going to get... Yeah, and... Oh, there we go. He's got
he's
V-Trigger
V-Trigger
2.
Yes, let's see it. A lot of people are talking about this one.
Safe on block.
Yeah.
Always safe on block. But it is your turn if you block it.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Okay, so Hernia now taking round number 2. And again, yep, here we go.
No free matches, James.
No free matches. Oh, and that's a better anti-air now as
yeah,
well.
they actually buffed it.
Okay, goes for the knockdown all the way into the corner, gets the throw.
Patience there for Momochi.
Wow, great distancing on that shoulder tackle.
What a jump! What a jump timing!
That almost looked like the computer, you know,
Right.
like when you throw the fireball, just like, I'm just gonna jump. Like that, well, that's what it almost
yes.
Damage! Ow! Okay, set up.
Trigger's
Good.
still there. Hit! What can he make happen?
Yeah, I
You
know.
know he wants to charge the full thing to unblockable, but you know Momochi's looking for that, and he has a character action who can really deal with that well with counters and V-skill.
And you can see right now, Momochi, he got anti-air last time, and he's just not jumping now.
Man, he's so patient in close-out situations like that. So I don't know about V-Trigger 2 against Colleen. I feel like that may not be the right choice considering her options.
Yeah.
Having the EX counter, having V-skill,
It's a good call. It's a good call.
any switch? No.
No, it's going to stick with it. They should let you switch V-triggers on the rematch menu.
That'd be pretty sick,
They
but-
should have rematched with a little icon, but we're already happy enough that we got a second player rematch.
Yeah, you know.
Can't ask for the world here. You know? Oh, press counter, and what's the follow-up? He's going to go for the
Not
throw.
enough. Overhead low. Patience. Big. Just hanging out.
There you go. Has the armor on it. See the corner carry that it has.
Look at Momochi just waiting all the way into the corner.
It's so funny because, you know,
He bet on the jump. It didn't come. Momochi was too patient for that. Will he activate? Yes.
all right, what's the setup?
I think he's just going to cage.
Oh, what? That was an interesting jump light kick, and you can see how when she has V-trigger activated,
Man.
she gets this very, very quick dash as well. If you dash and don't hold forward so she doesn't go on the ice skates, she just does this quick little dash, and it's faster than any other dash, so you can really sneak in there for throws off of that. V-trigger 2, very versatile.
Yes. Momochi sees the whiff, gets the punish. Corner carry.
Nice throws before the icicle can hit. Oh my
Really?
God! You just gonna do crouching heavy punch like that? And Momochi just walked into it.
Gets it again. Will he activate? Not quite. There it is. He
Oh,
knows,
God.
Hernia knows what Momochi's looking for, so he's not
Right.
bringing out the full charges.
Again, a crouch fierce, just a crouch heavy punch just in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah! Oh look at that, dude. Colleen has some sick combos now off of that the vanity step. Oh, he charged, but nice jump back from Momochi.
Hernia was just shooting for the fences. You could see it. He felt like he needed a big home run. You know, he was winding up there.
Got caught by the sinker, dude. So,
Yep.
yeah. Caught swinging.
So Momochi moves on. His pool still has some work to be done in it. None of the pools have been completed yet. Even the match that we saw that was... Wait, hold on. Tokido lost in winners finals.
Whoa, to
Powell.
a player named Powell.
Powell beat Tokido in winners finals of Pool AS1. So Tokido is still in, but in losers finals. I'm telling you, man. There's